Whose clue? Using whose in relative clauses for better English conversations. Hello language enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to dive into the world of whose, and more specifically, we will be exploring how to use whose in relative clauses to provide additional information. If you've ever been confused about when and how to use whose, this video is for you. So, let's get started. The first thing you need to know is what a relative clause is. A relative clause is a type of clause that often begins with a relative pronoun, such as who, whom, which, that, and of course, whose. These clauses provide extra information about something mentioned in the sentence without starting a new sentence. In the context of our discussion, whose is a relative pronoun used to show possession. It helps us relate the person or thing we are talking about to something else. Let's look at an example. The man whose car was stolen was very upset. In this sentence, whose car was stolen is the relative clause, providing additional information about the man. Identifying whose in relative clauses might seem tricky, but once you understand the pattern, it becomes much easier. You generally see whose following a noun, and it often introduces a new clause providing extra information about that noun. For instance, the girl whose dog won the competition is my neighbor. Here, whose dog won the competition is providing extra information about the girl. The best way to master whose in relative clauses is through practice. Here are a few sentences for you to try. Identify the relative clause and the extra information it provides. 1. The teacher whose book was published recently is on a book tour. 2. The woman whose house is next to mine grows beautiful roses. 3. The actor whose movie we watched yesterday is very talented. Take a moment to try these out. We will discuss the answers in the next video. That's it for today's lesson on using whose in relative clauses. Remember, practice is key when it comes to mastering any aspect of language. So, keep practicing these whose sentences until you feel comfortable with them. Don't worry if it takes time, you're on the right track. We hope this video was helpful. Keep learning and keep growing. We'll see you in the next lesson. Happy learning!